While my wife wasn't paying attention, I quietly slipped poison into the red wine. Then I acted as if nothing had happened and handed the wine to my wife. After my unsuspecting wife took the wine, I made up an excuse to leave the bathroom. But I still felt uneasy and hid by the door to peek. Only after seeing my wife finish the wine did I feel relieved. Because this poison was colorless and tasteless, the heart would stop beating 12 hours after consumption. Moreover, the poison would dissolve into the bloodstream without leaving any trace. Sure enough, my wife lost her life the next day due to cardiac arrest. To avoid arousing anyone's suspicion, I could only pretend to be deeply grieved and hide in my room. After the relatives left, I began my next move. I immediately rode my motorcycle to Anna's house. After opening the door, I couldn't wait to embrace the girl, because I had done all this to be with her. However, just then, the police called me. They told me my wife's body had suddenly disappeared. This instantly made me panic. To avoid arousing the police's suspicion, I had no choice but to go to the funeral home to cooperate with the investigation. Soon I learned what had happened from the police. It turned out that a few hours earlier, the funeral home had suddenly lost power. Then a mysterious person appeared and scared away the guard on duty. Immediately after, my wife's body mysteriously disappeared. I also learned from the medical examiner that they hadn't yet performed an autopsy on my wife. This made me very happy. But because I was overly excited, I aroused the police's suspicion. So they forced me to stay under the pretext of cooperating with the investigation. But just then, the entire building suddenly lost power again. Seeing this, the police could only have me wait in the office first. But the next second, I suddenly heard strange sounds coming from the morgue. When I cautiously pushed the door open, I discovered a box placed on the mortuary slab. After opening it, I found it was full of my wife's personal belongings. Then I suddenly noticed the open cabinet door nearby. When I lit my lighter, I was horrified to discover inside the poison I had used to kill my wife. I had no idea why the poison would appear here. At that moment, the lights in the room suddenly came on. I frantically put the poison into my pocket, but then the police suddenly arrived at the morgue. They discovered signs that the cabinet had been forcibly pried open. Sensing trouble, I immediately explained it had nothing to do with me, but the police no longer trusted me at all. They conducted a forced search of my person. When the police took the poison out of my pocket, I instantly became panicked.